Thank you for choosing Nephros to support your water safety initiatives. This ice machine installation training video is an e-training module presented by Nephros, a leader in FDA-cleared filtration products to aid in infection control. The Nephros DSU-H is an FDA-cleared disposable inline ultrafilter used to filter EPA-quality drinking water. The filter retains bacteria, virus, and endotoxin. By providing ultra-pure water for washing and drinking, the filters aid in infection control. The filter produces water that's suitable for wound cleansing, cleaning of equipment used in medical procedures, and washing of surgeons' hands. It's FDA cleared for up to 180 days, which should correlate well with your equipment cleaning requirements. The purpose of this video is to supplement the inline guide for the dual stage ultrafilter, or DSU. We will walk you through the installation steps and provide you some visual, real-world examples to support your disinfection and installation process. These steps are critical in helping you achieve the results to improve patient safety and reduce risk in your healthcare facility. One of the ways of evaluating our process improvement is with an ice machine starter kit. This convenience kit includes ultrafilters and installation kits for 4 inline locations. The ultrafilters could also be evaluated on scope washers, surgical humidifiers, or any other piece of medical equipment that filters water exposed to patients. This is a picture of a typical DSU after installation. The DSU-H is attached to the wall with wall clips, ideally with space to easily access the DSU for changeouts, with flexible tubing that is neither too tight or too loose. One lesson learned over the years is that there is no typical installation. We recommend doing a site survey prior to the installation process to understand what other components may be needed for each connection site. Included in the inline installation kit are hoses, bushings, quick connectors, and clamps to install the DSU ultrafilter. In addition to the installation kit, other parts may be needed depending upon the situation, such as elbow connectors or additional bushings. To facilitate a proper installation, you will need our inline disinfection kit. One of the keys to achieving our goal of infection control is to disinfect the lines downstream of the filter, an area of the cleaning process oftentimes overlooked. The Nephros inline disinfection kit will provide you the ability to do this over and over again. The second is to use the water from the water dispenser on the equipment, not the sink to rinse down any residual chemistry in your equipment. Using fresh tap water or unfiltered water is a leading source of retrograde contamination in healthcare today. So let's get started. The first step is to turn off the water supply valve, disconnect and dispose the old hoses, especially the ones that are connected to the equipment. For this training video, we'll be installing the DSU-H on a Follett Symphony ice machine on its own stand. We will install the DSU-H filter downstream of the Follett standard filter that's designed to address odor and taste, but incapable of providing you a biological barrier. The first step is to turn off the incoming water. Many ice machines we see today have an existing filter, most often containing carbon. This is ideal for odor and taste concerns, however counterproductive to mitigate bacteria. Carbon filters are porous, great places for bacteria to bond, to feed, in a nutrient-rich environment for bacteria to flourish. This warning label, not to use with microbiologically unsafe water, is attempting to say, I'm incapable of providing you a proper microbiological barrier. Always place the DSU-H after any carbon filter to provide the critical microbiological barrier you require. Step B in our instructions is to connect the new FlexLine assembly to the ice machine. The first 3 items we'll be working with are the flex lines, brass reduction bushings, and quick connections. If you're going to do more than 1 installation a day, it's a time saver to attach the quick connects and all the hoses for the install all at once. But here are some tips. The brass bushings do not need Teflon tape. There's a gasket in the flex line. However, the quick connects will need Teflon tapes for their connection to the 3/8 inch brass bushing. It's important to tighten the connectors, but not over tighten. You don't need to strip the threads. For this particular installation, we needed to replace one of the 90-degree fittings to connect to our 3/8 flex lines. We generally keep a handful of 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch, or connections to make sure that we can avoid any delays during the installation. However, doing a walkthrough prior to the installation can help you avoid these delays in the first place. As we've mentioned before, the key to achieving our goal of infection control is the disinfection of lines downstream of the filter. Nephros always defers to the ice machine manufacturer's SOP recommendations to maintain your warranty. However, some of our clients have elected to use Clorox Healthcare Bleach Germicidal Cleaner. Our inline disinfection kit will provide you the tool to deliver this chemistry. When setting up the disinfection kit, it's very helpful to have a plastic container with a hole cut into the lid, just large enough to insert the plastic tubing. Once you've put the plastic tubing through the lid, reattach the check valve and close the container. That way you keep your liquid contents from spilling. When preparing disinfection solution, it's important to follow manufacturer's instructions. Many manufacturers' disinfection solutions include what's known as add-back, N-alkyl dimethyl benzyl ammonium chloride. Add-back has been known to crack ABS plastic under high pressure, so please avoid use of add-back. The key to achieving the goal of infection control is the need to disinfect the lines downstream of the Nephros filter. Nephros recommends to use Clorox Healthcare Bleach Germicidal Cleaner with disinfection kit. At this point, we want to connect the quick connect end of the disinfection kit to the flex line leading to the equipment. With the plunger completely depressed, draw the fluid into the syringe as you pull out. It's important to note you must activate the water dispenser on the ice machine as you depress the plunger to make sure that fluid extends all the way through the equipment. Now it's time to fasten the hose assembly to the water supply line, which could be coming from the wall or from an existing restaurant-grade filter. For this particular installation, we're going to be attaching the Nephros downstream of the 2 commercial water filters currently installed. The next 3 steps cover the process of fastening the C-clamps to the wall. There are a large variety of surfaces: wood, sheetrock, or metal. The kit includes screw and inserts that function for sheetrock and wood. You may need to obtain other screws for metal or other surfaces. It's important to ensure that the placement of the clamps allows for easy removal of the quick connector during the filter changeouts. We've included a template for the install kit to make things simple. After you have fastened the C-clamps to the wall, it's time for the priming step. We recommend opening each end of the blister pack first. It helps you to protect the filter during the priming step. To achieve optimal flow, it's important to allow up to 8 minutes to wet out or prime the filter, purging all the air, ensuring that pockets are out of the filter. If the water looks cloudy, please continue the priming process until the water is clear. Now it's time to do the final connection. This would be a good time to put on gloves to reduce the exposure of any add-back that may be on your hands. We're ready to connect the filter. Please remove the blister pack and connect the filter to the hose line leading to the equipment. The arrows in the filter should be pointing to the equipment for proper directional flow. Then connect the filter to the water supply line. Let the water run for several minutes to flush out the disinfection solution in the line and the equipment. We're done. It's simple. It's that simple. You can put the disinfection kit in the bucket, load your tools and the evaluation kit onto the cart, and head to your next installation. To improve efficiency on large-scale deployments, you may want to consider pre-priming the filters and capping the ends for transport. Using a hose bib and a splitter is a great way to facilitate this. Thank you for taking the time to review our DSU ice machine installation training video. This e-training module was presented by Nephros, a leader in filtration products for infection control. If you have any questions, suggestions, or applications you want us to explore with our products, please contact us at sales@nephros.com.